Sports Video Group's Jason Dackman. We are at the NAB Show in Vegas just the day before it starts. I'm with Dave Letson of Calrec. He's their VP of Sales. Dave, thanks so much for joining us. Appreciate it.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. So, Dave, there's going to be some cool stuff from Calrec at the show this year. Obviously, I'm sure there's some new consoles, cool new products, that kind of thing. But in terms of an organizational-wide move, the Group One brand is now in place, has been for a few months as the first NAB where Calrec and DiGiCo are trying to unify a little bit. Can you speak to what the status is of that and how you guys are trying to come together?
Yeah, it's actually the second show that Calrec and DiGiCo shared space.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, but
the Group One wasn't total.
The Group One sort of relationship with Calrec is fairly new. It happened last October, and really it was a way to unify the Calrec US sales team with the Group One staff who are very much responsible for the DiGiCo business in the US. So we've really combined the two teams together to really get more feet on the ground for Calrec, particularly in broadcast. Some of the stuff that DiGiCo does in broadcast dovetails very nicely with Calrec. So often you'll see a Calrec console in a studio in the control room and a DiGiCo console on the front of house side of things on the studio floor. So it's a really nice marriage of the two companies. And also Group One's got a lot more experience with the sort of distribution level, and Calrec has a product called Brio, which is much more distribution orientated and something we don't have a great deal of experience with. So with Group One we really bring the two experiences together. Calrec's strong broadcast focus and Group One's sort of strong distribution focus really help them a real marriage between the two companies.
Right, sure. So that's an infrastructure, sort of state of the Group One infrastructure. Yeah. Let's talk about the products. I'm sure there's some cool stuff coming out at the show. Can you give us an overview of some of the cool new consoles and such that are coming out?
So this year at NAB we have a brand new Artemis console. It's a new variant. It has a couple of different aspects to it. One of the things that we've done is really listen to our OB customers who really wanted to get more foot space into a truck. So we've got a new monitor panel that sits inside the Artemis. That provides the ability to get more faders in front of the user. And in a truck world for sports, faders are everything. Operators always want more faders, particularly in things like golf and football where there's more and more demands being placed on the operator. Having those tools in front of them is much better. And also with Artemis Ray, which is a new, it's actually the third largest of the Artemis size. It allows them to have 72 faders in the width of a standard truck build, which is something we've been wanting to do for a while. So that's a really important product for us at the show. We've got some new software which will allow Brio to network with Artemis, and most importantly we've also got an RP1 product which we launched last year as sort of a prototype, and it's now shipping, it's now available. We'll see that working, and what that does is allow operators familiar with Calrec consoles to mix with a remote DSP just like it's any other part of the mixing console. So again, it really helps the operator use the same tools he's used to when using the RP1 in a remote environment.
Very cool, very cool. And then in addition to that, you guys have been embracing IP for a while, but the theme I think we can assume of this year's show is most likely to be bringing IP into real-world, actual use cases. So tell me a little bit about what you guys are doing in terms of bringing Dante and SMPTE 2110 to the forefront and making it a reality for that audio sector.
Well, I think last year at NAB we made a conscious decision to adopt more and more standards. We realize that the market currently is quite diverse. We have products that we work with, companies like RTS have really adopted the Dante protocols, and we have other companies that have adopted Ravenna, other manufacturers have adopted SMPTE 2022 and AS67. So for us, the console's often in the middle of the environment in a truck or in a control room. So adopting just one standard didn't really fit for us. We always have to connect to multiple things together, and that's really part of the same message. We have done SMPTE 2022 and AS67. We did both standards even before SMPTE 2110 was really coming online, and now that that's coming online, we're well prepared for it. We have both interfaces ready. It allows us to really move forward as the industry moves forward to adopt SMPTE 2110 and AS67, while not forgetting the other aspects like Dante, which is very popular with things like RTS, and the lower cost Yamaha products often connect to a bigger Calrec console. So it really gives us a suite of IP tools. consoles.
That's right. Across the entire IP realm.
Yeah.
So, well, really appreciate you joining us. Thanks so much.
Thanks a lot.
Make
Really
sure to stop by
appreciate
Calrec and DiGiCo's booth on the floor at the NAB Show. It's Jason Dackman for Sports Video Group. Stay tuned to sportsvideo.org for more news from Vegas.